Woosah. 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 Quick little update, I am on the road to 500 subscribers. It's a milestone that I'm trying to achieve by the end of summer, so your support would definitely mean a lot. And for all new subscribers, welcome to the channel. You are appreciated. And if you guys have not watched yet, I released a video last week talking about all the movies being released in theaters for June 2024. So definitely check out the video and the links down below. I put a lot of love into this video, so any likes and comments would be appreciated. All right, now back to review because we're gonna talk about Bad Boys, baby, because we are so back. Bad Boys, Ride or Die, directed by Idea and Blael, starring Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. And the plot of the movie is, when their late captain gets linked to drug cartels, wisecracking Miami cops Mike Lowry and Marcus Burnett embark on a dangerous mission to clear his name. So, little backstory, my dad and my uncle loved the Bad Boys movies. They bought it on DVD, they would always rewatch it, then they would give it to me and my little brothers to watch as well. So there's a lot of history with the Bad Boys movies at the Montano family. So there was no surprise when a new movie's being released in theaters, you gotta go watch it. And I'm proud to say this latest entry is freaking awesome despite a few flaws that I had with the movie. But let's talk about the positives here. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence still has that great chemistry that you love in the Bad Boys movies. They are so funny, especially Martin Lawrence. I feel like he gets a lot more screen time in this movie and a lot more comedic chops compared to Will Smith, but my god, every time Martin's on screen, I am just laughing, man. The whole theater I was with was just cracking up a storm. And say what you want about Will Smith, but he is still a movie star and he is great in this movie. No matter what people say about him, he is funny, he's charismatic, like he still has that juice. That's why the movie works so well, because both Will and Martin just still have that great chemistry after being off screen for many years. What's great about the story here is that the Bad Boys are not getting any younger. They're getting older. They're gonna have to go through health problems. They're gonna have to go through corruption from the Miami PD. They're gonna have to make some sacrifices to help their family. So there's a lot of maturity in this movie compared to the first two movies. And now we get the third and fourth entry of the Bad Boys movie that understands that these characters are changing. And despite our characters maturing, they still deliver great action sequences and great hand-to-hand combat. That's why I give props to the directors who came back directing the fourth entry of the Bad Boys movie, still delivering those cool action sequences, whether it's great hand-to-hand combat, POV shots using weapons, and just crazy explosions that you would not believe to see in a buddy cop movie. These directors know how to work a camera, man. They are great and they know how to deliver good action sequences. So if you guys watch this on the big screen, you're gonna see some cool camera shots that are just worth noting. Now, even though the story is a bit straightforward, I still have a few flaws within the story and some of the character development from the last movie to this movie. One in particular is that the first 20 minutes is very similar to Bad Boys for Life. Like, there's a wedding involved, there's an action sequence involved. It does seem a bit familiar and it didn't really throw me off, but like even some of the character choices that the movie makes kind of gets a bit inconsistent. And without getting too much into spoilers, Mike Lowry ends up getting married to a new lady, someone that we haven't seen in the franchise, so it just felt a bit rushed considering that we didn't see a lot of character development with their relationship. And I thought maybe Captain Rita, played by Paula Nunez, would have some interesting relationships with Mike Lowry, but I guess they're gonna try to keep their friendship as platonic as possible. But at the same time, there's new characters involved in the movie that feel a bit undercooked or underdeveloped, especially Ray Seahorn's character, who has deep ties to Captain Howard. I just feel like I didn't get to see a lot of her and she played a very generic role that could have been a bit better developed, but maybe they might show that in the fifth movie if they plan on making one. And even though we get to see the return of Armando, who is Mike Lowry's son from the third movie, he does play an important role here, but I feel like the father and son relationship is a bit undercooked as well. I would have liked to see more interactions with those two, especially towards the third act. I wanted more of that father and son moment, or just like make up for lost time. And sadly, the villain in this movie is forgettable. It doesn't have a lot of cool redeeming moments. I mean, I enjoyed the first introduction of the character. It was very very brutal, but I feel like after that, it kind of just like fell off a bit, didn't really feel scary. And it's a shame because I feel like the third movie had a cooler villain with the Bruja, but now with this one, it just seems very generic. And look, despite all my negatives I mentioned, it's still a great addition to the Bad Boys franchise. It's still a fun buddy cop action movie. It's great for the summer blockbuster season. People love Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Their chemistry is amazing. Comedic moments that just have everyone laughing. So if you're a fan of this franchise, you're definitely gonna love Bad Boys Ride or Die. And that's why my score for the movie is gonna be 4 out of 5. It's a high recommendation from me, so please watch it on the biggest and loudest screen you can, especially with a packed crowd. And look, if they make a 5th movie, I hope they end it on a high note. Even just make it a 2-parter. Don't drag this franchise. I think it's on a good streak right now, and we don't want to dilute it just like the Fast and Furious movies. Hey, those are my thoughts on the movies. I want to hear your comments down below in the comment section. What do you guys think of Bad Boys Ride or Die? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you still gonna watch it despite Will Smith's incident at the Oscars? I would love to know your opinions down below. And please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel because I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. So please definitely give that love and support. It would definitely mean a lot. And I'll catch you guys on the next video, guys. Enjoy your week. Take care. Bye-bye.